So that's today's episode, man.
Oh man, I wanted to ask you
It's a
before you
goddamn
got
episode. No, I'm just playing. Go ahead.
off, because I just wanted to know, and maybe people are interested. But is there like a show, something that you're streaming right now that's kind of like blowing your mind right now that maybe others should be watching?
Like to recommend?
Yeah, to recommend.
No, but I saw a show that everybody said Paradise with Sterling K. Brown. They're like, man, he deserves all the awards and all that. Like, okay. So go watch Paradise. But there isn't anything on TV right now that I'm absolutely like, oh my God, I'm crazy about, right? Like, there are creators that I would love to see what they come out with next. Like, I want to see what comes out of Shonda Rhimes next. I want to see what Issa Rae's going to do next. I want to see what, you know what I'm saying? Like, those people who take courageous leaps in creativity, I like to see what they got next, and I want to consume what they've made because they've already earned my trust that I know my time is not wasted by watching their thing like, oh, man, that was fucking dope. Like, they just make dope shit, right? What's the lady's name? Oh, I can't think of her name. I follow her on Instagram, and she's a showrunner, and she makes dope-ass shows, but here's the thing. Forever, every time I've seen posts on social media, she's like in showrunner mode, like messy bun up, glasses on, we're grinding, clipboard in hand. In the last like 5 months, she's decided to travel a little bit and has really like let her hair down. You can see it online. She's let her hair down. Absolutely. Like, she's one of the most beautiful women on the planet. And before I was like, oh, look at this genius nerd. Now I'm like, man, that's a beautiful person. And it'll come to me what the name is. I'm thinking, because it's not coming right now, but I'll think of it. And I'll put it in the comments when the episode drops. You guys, what I do like is that you guys can guess. Who am I talking about? Who's the showrunner that is fucking stunning, but was like moving super nerdy like a year ago? And I'm probably going to work on the show with her. I don't want you to be mad at me that I said this. I love you. I love your work. Please work with me, please. So go watch Paradise. I was thinking today of like, was there any artist or anybody that I'm really tapped into and listening to? And I'm not. I think music right now is in like this valley of like, I don't have anybody where it's like I can crazy get behind that I'm rocking with. You know what I'm saying? And right now I think who's getting the most spins is Big X the Plug for me, but I don't have I don't have the artist and I'm like, bro, everything they touch. They got the Midas touch. Just listen to this album from front to... Do you remember when we used to listen to albums from the whole fucking thing on consistent repeat? Like, I don't got that right now. I haven't had the person I'm crazy. Like, with the whole project drives me insane, right? Like, where it doesn't feel force-fed. And I want to learn the words to the song. Or even if I don't want to learn the words to the song, it's so catchy that I'm learning it on accident. Just in it playing, I'm like, damn, I know the words of this whole thing. I don't got that right now. R&B needs to come back in a major way. Apparently Jagged Edge has an album coming out. I'm excited.
It's already out.
Well, there you go. Jagged Edge got a new album. Have you heard it?
Yeah, I was trying to listen to it in Europe, but it ain't the same.
And why is that? Like, what happens that... Like, I mean, I know what happens because like when you're on the come up and you're grinding all hard and everybody's on the same page... You're singing them notes harder, the harmonies hit better. Maybe the person that is your engineer just is linking you all better. And then some dynamic from that whole thing changes and now you're like reeling.
Yeah, it came out February 14th. It's called All Original Parts. But I was listening to it when we were in Europe and, you know, like you said, they're much older. The motivation to even come together to put this album together is different. Just wasn't, you know.
Is there anything you're looking forward to? That you see on the horizon, where you're like, oh yeah, that could be dope.
Not really. What I'll say, I took McKenna, my daughter, to a concert on Sunday after we got back. To this dude I've never even heard of. His name is Mike Sherm.
Is that where she was wearing your jacket as an umbrella?
Yeah, it was.
What was she wearing? She
was wearing one of the like a hood rat, club rat uniform.
Was that a bandana?
It was. It might as well have been. It was. I went to go pick her up because she's not allowed to drive her truck into Seattle, and she had friends that were meeting her at the spot. So I said, "Okay, I'll drive you to the venues at the Soto Box, Seattle."
Okay, yeah.
And I see her get out of her truck. I'm like, McKenna, you've lived here your whole life. you know we're in March, you know the temperature, and it's raining.
It's raining and cold.
And that's what you want to wear? So anyway, I take her up there. I'm standing in line
What
with
was
her.
she wearing?
She was, I don't know what it's called, like a halter, like a, not a, something
Kinda.
like a bustier. Something like a bustier.
It had a V cut on it. I feel like there was nothing on the back of it. I didn't see
Yeah,
her back, but it
back
looked like the
was-
type of
was
thing where
up-
it might have just been like
It wasn't a
knot.
string. It wasn't a
a
knot.
bikini top looking back thing.
It had a, no, she had a back, her upper back was exposed, but it was like, you know, around here. And, you know, even her uncle, you know, I'm texting her uncle who I respect, love him. He's got 3 of his own boys. He was like, yeah, Trenton. As soon as she was out the house, I was like, hey, you forgot the rest of your shirt that you're wearing. So I love that, you know, he's making those comments. But I'm like, all right, McKenna, you know. But anyway, this dude, this rapper she went to go see, I've never even heard of him, but he's got, I mean, he packed the place out.
Mike Shire.
Yeah, you heard of him?
Yeah.
Oh, have you heard of him? No. I never heard of this cat.
No, I've just heard of him.
Oh, yeah, I don't listen to him. Nothing like that.
What happened?
No, it was just this, like me, you know, as I'm this on the other side of 30 and, you know, my daughter, she's 17. It was just this kind of, this epiphany of like, well, damn, I'm that age now where this younger generation, there's all these artists and musicians that we don't even know, but they're selling rooms out, clubs out, venues out all around the country. And I thought that was cool because it was,
for sure.
you know, it's just this good feeling. It makes me even think of comedy. Like, man, people have this mindset of like, there's not enough. Like, you know, there's only so much room for if you're an artist or a comedian. And it just, again, it's like, nah, there's plenty of room. There's plenty of people out there. They're looking for new things. They want the new. They want the next. Like, there's plenty of room.